Welcome to my channel, English with Alicia. In this video, I share with you some tips that will help improve your pronunciation. Decide on the option of English. In English, there are different ways to pronounce the same words. For example, in many cases the British do not pronounce the letter A, while Americans do. For example,
hard,
hard,
Australian English uses completely different vowels than British English, which means that the same word can sound completely different. So do not get confused if you hear different statements. Decide on the accent you want to teach yourself and watch movies or series from that country to discover the peculiarities of pronunciation. Talk slower. Talking fast reinforces bad habits. You will find that many people rattle on in the hope that a wrong statement will go unnoticed. Try to calm down when speaking, and take time to pay attention to the pronunciation of the words you will use when speaking. This way you will actively spot mistakes and work on better English pronunciation. Imitate an English expert. There is no greater expert than the Englishman himself. You will find English speakers everywhere in the media. You can turn on the English radio, watch TV or watch an English series without subtitles. Listen very carefully and concentrate on the pronunciation of English words. Even if you do not know the meaning of the words, learn the correct sounds and intonation. This is a good way to improve your English pronunciation. Practice by yourself. Pronunciation difficulties often persist because people are afraid of making mistakes, and therefore avoid some words as much as possible. As earlier said, imitating an English expert is the best way to learn some of the pronunciations that you find hard. Practice and speak out loud as often as possible. Do not be afraid of how you pronounce your words. Keep practicing until you find the right pronunciation. You can pretend you are introducing yourself to new people, giving instruction, presentation. Listen to yourself. To find out where your pronunciation problem lies, it is important to identify where you can improve. The best way to find out is to record your voice on your phone, iPad, voice recorder. Listen carefully to your pronunciation and compare it with the pronunciation of an expert speaker. Try to note the points where your pronunciation differs so that you know what you need to improve. Find a practice buddy. To improve your pronunciation, you need to get feedback. Look for a colleague or friend who also wants to improve his or her pronunciation and work on it together. Another person will often recognize errors in your pronunciation that you are not aware of. Agree to identify each other's mistakes, record your conversations, and give each other unsalted criticism. By doing this, you are actively working on improving your English pronunciation. Sing a song. Learn the lyrics of an English song by heart and reverb with it. Through singing, you learn to relax, and the pronunciation will feel more natural. Singing also ensures that you work on your stress, sentence rhythm, and intonation. There are many ways you can improve your English pronunciations by practicing it yourself. The tips in this video can guide and help you become better with your pronunciation. However, the best thing you can do is to keep practicing. Become familiar with English words, and you will find that you naturally become more confident when speaking it.